Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a drawing of a how to draw in realistic style. And the first thing I'm doing here is I'm doing all of my proportions and drawings and sketching it all out with my pencil. And the most important thing when drawing realistic is to get the proportions right. If the proportions are off, it's going to throw off everything else. And regardless of how good your rendering is, it can kind of screw it all up. So definitely take the time to make sure your proportions are good. After that here, I'm tracing everything in pen. I'm doing it in a real thin pen so that you won't really see the pen outline very much. But I do that there. And I use a French curve for the curved lines so that it'll be nice and straight and not wobbly. And then after that, I'm using a marker here, an alcohol-based marker, to sort of flat out all of the large areas of color. And that'll provide basically a good base layer for the colored pencils. Colored pencils is what I'm going to be using to do all of the shading and the rendering. But in order to get a nice flat layer of color, I'm using the markers here. And then once I've got all that down, I switch over to the colored pencils. And one thing that I found to be very useful is to just go section by section. Don't try and color in the whole image all at once. Just go, part by part. So first I did like the face mask. Then I move on to, some of the bars of the face mask. And, it's real simple. Just pick a bar, look at your reference image, look where the highlights are, color that in. Look where the shadows are, color that in. Really spend time looking at what's actually there and then just duplicating that. It's very easy when you're drawing something to sort of, get lazy and not look at the reference image in detail and sort of just guess what you think things look like and guess where you think things are and guess where you think the shadows look like. And, when you do that, oftentimes it's not going to look realistic. The way that our minds perceive the way things look is not the way that they actually look most of the time. And as a result, if you're just going off of memory, you're just going off of what you think it should be like, it'll look weird at the end. So definitely take the time to look at your reference image and really see what there is. Don't be lazy on that. Don't be hasty on that, because that'll definitely make your drawings look way more realistic. And like I said, just go section by section. Just keep it simple. Look at one bar of the face mask, get the shadows down, the highlights down, move on to the next part. Move on to one of the chin straps, then move on to, one area of the helmet, then move on to, the next thing, and just keep it real simple like that. And another thing that I found that's really useful is when putting the flat areas of color down, to sort of put, the color that you choose for the marker, make sure that it's the lightest color that's in that section. On the cardinal head on the logo on the helmet, I put down, I chose a red marker, and basically on top of the marker, I'm just pretty much using, dark brown and black colored pencils, just to make the shadows darker. You can't really make things lighter with colored pencils. You can use a white colored pencil, but it's not that effective. It'll make it slightly lighter, but not very much. It's very difficult to make something actually white when you've already put down a layer of color underneath of it. So just keep that in mind when choosing a marker for your base, is that always go lighter on the marker side, because it's very easy to go darker with your colored pencils, but it's pretty much impossible to go lighter with your colored pencils. Like I said, the white colored pencil, it can maybe make things a shade lighter, but not a significant amount. And so you can see here, that's what I did with the neck and with the hands, where I basically just kind of put down the lightest value of brown, and then I'm just using black and dark brown to make the shadows darker. And same thing with the red jersey. Kind of put down the lightest shade of red and then I'm just using brown, dark red, and black to make the dark areas and the shadow areas darker. I did use the white colored pencil a little bit. Like I said, it can make it maybe a shade lighter, but it's not going to be a significant amount. So just be aware of that when choosing your base color for your marker. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. And the rest of the video, I just kind of do the same thing for the rest of his jersey. But yeah, let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see me do more realistic style drawings. You know, in the past I've done comic book style mostly, but I'm open to many different art styles, not married to any one specific style. So yeah, leave a comment if you want to see more videos like this. And you know, definitely subscribe if this interested you and you enjoyed this video, and hit the like button too. I definitely appreciate that. And enjoy the rest of the video.